Alright, what up, y'all? Let's talk about Bone Thugs and Harmony for a second. So I saw them not that long ago in concert. First of all, if you haven't seen Bone in concert, you have to see them. I mean, just top tier performance. And it really is crazy to like see them live on stage performing those classic songs. So much nostalgia. Everyone's usually inebriated, either weed smoke or alcohol, and it's just so fun. I know Lazy Bone is always in a good mood. He's jumping around on stage. They put on such a good performance, but it's one thing to hear the records, but when you see them live in person, and you can really see how different their style is, from the clothes they wear to the lingo they use that's in their music. Like Crazy Bone's always talking about Leatherface and never no shorts and no losses, and like, you know, selling dummy rocks. Like the lingo they use is so original and unique, and like just like the way they harmonize, and you see it like live in person, you're like right there. It's like 10 feet from you, because I always get good tickets, good seats, I should say. But yeah, and it's crazy. Like, listen to this. After the show, this was in Detroit at the casino. After the show, it's a small little venue, they walked out to the lobby and just were like chilling at this little public bar, where you like can check in the hotel and get your room at. But like not even a lot of people were like standing over there by them. And it was cool. Like I got pictures with Crazy Bone and Wish and Flesh, and Lazy wasn't there for some reason. I think he was in his room. But okay, so like after a few people cleared out and got their pictures, I came walking back through the hallway because I was going to go out to the garage, my parking garage, to get my car and drive home. And Crazy Bone was just like leaning up against the wall, like right in the little hallway. So like, I knew this was my moment. So like a divine appointment from God, because like Crazy Bone always been my favorite. So, you know, I just go over there and, you know, what up, Crazy Bone? And like, I talked to him for probably 30 minutes, and like I asked him like so many things. I asked him about his Drink Champs interview, how he's like, I told him like, man, you were drinking those Hennessy shots like it was Gatorade. You know, he laughed. Like if you haven't seen that episode of Drink Champs, it's so funny, especially towards the end of the episode. It's like over 2 hours long, because Crazy Bone gets really drunk. So it's cool to see him like that. Like, and we laughed about that for a quick second. But then I asked him more in depth, like most Bone fans, we know several words and phrases throughout the songs, but it's kind of hard to hear word for word. So I asked him in depth about what his verse says on Crossroads. And to see him like very slowly, specifically for me, standing right next to me, like our shoulders are 6 inches apart. I'm standing right next to him. And he just was breaking down word for word his verse. And he's like, it goes like this. Now follow me, roll. And like, it was like a tailor-fitted like one-on-one concert for little old me. Like, it was like I was like meeting Tupac, you know? It's like Tupac came back from the dead and I got to meet him or something. Like, it was that, you know, I can't even put it into words. It was just that surreal that Crazy Bone took time out and didn't even have a problem. Like, it didn't look like I was annoying him or anything. That he would tell me word for word his verse, and he would slow it down and repeat stuff. It was a day that I'll always remember. Like, it was so cool. So, and just what I was saying earlier, like, it's crazy that them from Cleveland were trying to get on, and not only the fact that they had their own style that sound like nobody, especially in the 90s, nobody, to be harmonizing and singing, but it's like on some thug shit. Like even the song Mr. Bill Collector, like, I mean, that song, like, just the words, like, you know, how they're coming to collect the money and they're going to shoot you and kill you if you don't pay up. And the way they sing that slowly and harmonize it, like, you know, put a cap in your ass, and just stuff like that is so funny. They got their own style. But they bought those one-way bus tickets out to LA, dirt broke with nothing, no money in their pocket, no money to eat. They even were stealing out of the grocery stores at the little carryouts on their way because the Greyhound bus would stop. So they'd be like, you know, stealing food out of like convenience stores just to eat, to catch that bus out to California to maybe meet Eazy-E. Like it wasn't even guaranteed for sure. And the fact that they got out there and they lived with someone there and they kept calling Ruthless Records to see if Eazy-E was there. And the receptionist, luckily, was cool. This is how the story goes. I'm kind of tell you the fast version. Luckily, the reception was so cool. This girl, receptionist, she got cool with them over the phone because they kept calling every day, like multiple times a day. And you know, weeks went on and they were out there for several months. And let's see what I think the receptionist let them know, like, yo, I'll have Eazy call you the moment he gets back, because he was on tour for a few weeks or something. And then long story short, he called them. They finally picked up the phone. Busy Bone answered the phone and was like, yo, who this? He's like, this is Eazy-E. So Busy tossed the phone to Crazy, and Crazy just started busting and rapping over the phone. And after a little back and forth talk, he's like, yo, I actually got a show in Cleveland. And them dirt poor with no money scrounged up some money to get back to Cleveland, met Eazy backstage, kind of finagled and wiggled their way back through security and the entourage, and ended up, Eazy was like, yo, you guys, the ones I talked to on the phone. And, you know, and from there on out, I mean, just the fact that they put together their EP, was it the EP? Yeah, Creeping on the Come Up. And, you know, obviously that was a success, and only to later go on and release Eternal, their debut album, which was a success. And it's sad, but Eazy-E didn't get to stick around to see all their success. But, you know, they eventually were, you know, working with, you know, winning a Grammy from Crossroads off that album, to working with Biggie, Pac, Mariah Carey, just like all these legendary acts and groups. And they're just these thuggish, ruggish guys from the small Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know. I'm gonna end it there because I could talk for hours on it, guys. Let me know like some of your coolest favorite parts about why Bone is your favorite group, you know, or what you love about them. The fact that they stand on business on who they are and who their style is. They never switched up. No one could ever imitate Bone, and has over 3 decades now they've been going. And no groups could ever come close to imitating Bone from Cleveland, Ohio. You know, it's just a beautiful thing, man. To see it all come full circle the other day when I got to meet, you know, all the members. Not all of them. Busy Bone wasn't there as well. But, yeah, man, it was just so cool. So, all right, guys, let me know down below what you love about Bone. You know what I'm saying? And holla at me. Say what up. I love saying what up to you guys, too, all my real hip-hop heads out there. All right, y'all. Peace.